Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in our last video, we talk about the Pennsylvania state and we walk through the process how to file the state sales tax return for the Pennsylvania state. Today we are going to talk about another state of US, which is Oklahoma state. But before we move to the portal, I would request all of you to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest tax information. Well, let's go back to the topic now. That's my spreadsheet here. Again, the 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 procedure and the process is the same like I used to do. These are my counties, and then this is my sales amount, taxable sales, and then non-taxable sales. So I have only two tax items here, tax values here. I have only two line items as a taxable sales, which are these. The rest of all the sales are non-taxable. So uh, just want to mention one point here, that the non-taxable sales, uh, just for the information purpose. So remember one thing: when we say non-taxable sales, what does this mean? So non-taxable sales can be for two reasons only. There might be a third reason, but normally there are only two reasons for the non-taxable sales. The first one is the customer that you are selling is exempt from the tax. So, for example, tax exempt. Your customer, the person whom you are selling, is exempt from tax. He can provide you the tax exempt certificate, and then obviously you don't need to charge the tax when you are emitting or when you are sending the invoice to them. Another reason could be selling the non taxable items. So, each state has some items which are taxable, and then there are some items which are non taxable. So if you are selling the non taxable items, then the tax will not be charged on the invoice. But if you are selling the taxable items, then the tax will be charged on invoice. So in my scenario here, you see that there are no taxes on many of the sales, is because the few customers which I have on my list are exempt. I have their exempt certificate, and then there are few customers to which the items I'm selling or my entity is selling is non-taxable in a particular state. So in this case, it's non-taxable in Oklahoma state. So that's how the non-taxable sales are calculated. Let's move back to the portal now to file our tax return. So I am on the portal now. You can see here I am the Oklahoma taxpayer access point. So one thing I would like to mention, another point here, is that if you notice here, I have this vendor use tax open. So I'm gonna file for here. Why I'm not filing this one? That's the question here. So the answer is that if you are out of state, if you are registered in out of state, you will file this tax, this portion, vendor use tax, only for the Oklahoma state. Right now we are talking about the Oklahoma state. If you are based out of Oklahoma and you are selling the items to the customers who are based in Oklahoma state, you're going to file this particular portion on the portal. And if you are based in Oklahoma state and your customers are also based in Oklahoma state, then you're going to file this particular tab here. So because my client is based out of Oklahoma, so I'm going to file this portion. So I will click file and view returns. Now I have to file the April return, so I will click file now. Now here I will add the total sales here. My total sales are this one. Then I have the non-taxable sales. So I normally I put these non-taxable sales here, sales for resale, because the purpose for these sales is the resale. And I have the resale certificate for my entity, or you can say for my client. So these are sales for resale. Then I will click next. I will click now this is asking is the grocery sales, so I don't have any grocery sales. Now here, as you see, it says city and county tax computation. So here I will input all the information related to the taxable sales, city wise and county wise. So if I filter this with my taxable sales, So if you notice, I have the city, both of my these invoices and the customers are based in Tulsa city and the Creek County. So what I will do is here, now first I will add the city Tulsa, which is this one, and I will add the total sales, which is 7957, and then I have a county as well, which is Creek County. So if you notice now, that's my total text on the portal, 677.72 and 677.72. So I have same text on my invoice report, and by the way, I have same text on my GL liability report as well. So this is okay too. I will click submit. Now it will ask me for my password, and I will input my password information, and after that step it will ask me to input my payment information, and once I input my payment information, I am okay to go, and my return will be filed. So this is how you can file the monthly sales tax return for the Oklahoma state. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, do let me know in the comment box so that our learning process could not be stopped. Thank you so much.